Hey, I can solve and graph multi-step one-variable equations. Read together. 1, 2, 3. I can solve and graph multi-step one-variable equations. So we're still on the same objective as yesterday, but today's going to get a little bit more funner. Yes? Yay! So here we go. We don't need a Fermat model because we know what one-variable equations are, right? And if tomorrow's parte hint, I gave you a Fermat model to fill in, you'll be able to fill it in with hashtags and everything, right? Okay, all right. And the 4 steps for solving and graphing are simplify, isolate, plot, and check. Okay, so we got that. And then just really quick, because next week we're going to start working on something that you're going to love that are called window notes. And just to recap on the properties we've seen so far throughout the year, we've seen all the equality properties from addition all the way to division. We've seen commutative and associative property when we combine like terms, remember that? We've introduced distributive property again. We've also seen zero product property when we multiply times 0, it's always 0. We've also seen all the exponent properties from the multiplication to division. Which are the ones that I'm missing though? What was the property from the beginning of the year? The additive inverse, which is the zero pairs, remember that? And also the identity property. So far, those are the ones we've covered. You don't need to copy this. This is just for you to remember that we're going to be using those next week, okay? Therefore, we said we did some of these. Example 1. Yes? Did we do this one? Yes. Did we do this one? Yes. And this one. We did some of these, and then before you left, we touched on the Jordan problem, right?
I don't know.
They're probably lying.
We finished it?
Yeah.
Okay. So this one, just remember when you get to word problems, you use what acronym? Cubed. Cubed, which is circle important numbers, underline the question, box keywords, eliminate anything unnecessary, and draw pictures or tables, which is what we did with this when we drew a table to organize our information, right?
Yes, Mr. Q.
All right, example 7. Copy this one. 7n minus 2 equals 5n plus 6. Just copy it, and then I'll get you started with this one. It says solve and check your answer. 7n minus 2 equals 5n plus 6. All right? Line down the equal sign. Now, according to our steps, step 1 says simplify each side. Can I simplify the left side anymore? No. The right side anymore? No. But now we have a dilemma. Look up, please. Now we have variables on both sides of the equation. Have we been working with equations that only have a variable on one of the sides? Yeah, so basically what you're saying is that if we were to have all variables on one side, you will be able to solve this. Is that correct? So therefore, we need to get one of these to the other side. Hello from the other side? No? Anyways, now if this is a scale, does it matter where we start? As long as we do one thing to the other, it will be the same thing, right? But for the purpose of me letting you know that to avoid any mistakes or further mistakes, I want you to start with the smallest variable. Which is the smallest variable? 5n. So if this is a positive 5n, to cancel it, we do a what? Negative 5n. And whatever we do to one side, we do to the other side. This cancels. We're left with 2n minus 2 equals 6. Do you know how to finish that? Okay, copy that and finish, please. Go. Yeah. No, but like I said, as long as you start, you get the smaller variable right now out of the way. Okay, so from there, what do we do, everyone? Plus 2 plus 2, very good. 2n equals 8, divide by 2, n equals 4. Now, for those of you that maybe started with 7n, for example, you're still going to get the same answer, n equals 4. The only thing is that you're going to be working with negative numbers the rest of the way, which many times you make more mistakes with negative numbers. So that's why I recommend you starting with the smallest variable. Everybody understand? Okay, let's check. 7n minus 2 equals 5n plus 6. 7 parentheses minus 2 equals 5 parentheses plus 6. What goes inside parentheses? 4. Let's see. 28 minus 2 equals 20 plus 6. What is 28 minus 2? 26. 20 plus 6, that's 26. Yep, that worked. Everybody with me? All right, let's do the next one. Do the next one by yourself, since you already know how to start these, yes? Example number 8. 5b plus 2 equals 3b plus 8. Copy that and solve. Go. All right, let's see. Where do we start on this one, please? Luke, what do I do? We're left with plus 2 equals 8. Continue, Sebastian. And at the end? You divide 2 to both sides. B equals? Hands if you got that. Okay, we got this, yes? All right, so copy this next one. It says, a construction company charges $4.50 plus 28 per hour. Another construction company charges $4.10 base plus 32 per hour. How long is a job for which the two companies' costs are the same? Copy that, please. 30 seconds. A construction company charges $450 plus $450 base plus $28 per hour. Another construction company charges $410 base plus $32 per hour. How long is a job for which the two companies' cost is the same? So since this is a word problem, what acronym are we going to use? Cubed. Bless you. Just like we did with yesterday with that Michael Jordan and Kobe problem, right? So here we go. We're going to circle. I'm going to use red. We're going to circle. Actually, I'm going to use blue. I'm going to start with blue. We're going to circle key numbers. What numbers are important here? 450 base and $20 per hour, 28 hours per hour. What else? 410 base plus $32 per hour. Okay, that's important. All right. Next, underline your question, because some of you do all the computation, and at the end, sometimes you don't answer the question. What is the question on this one? How long is this job for which the two companies' costs are the same? Okay, so that's my question. With green, I'm going to box keywords here. Okay, so here, I guess, would be that a company charges, okay, that's one company. Another company charges, okay? And check this out. This is key right here. Costs are the same. That's key for this problem. We want to find out when the costs are the same. With that, we already eliminated the rest of the work. Give me a second. And I'm going to circle the letter D because we're going to build a table like we did yesterday with that other problem. And what is that table called? Guess and check. You guys remember that one? Yes, Mr. Q. Good. How many companies or how many items are they talking about here? How many? 2. So I draw 2 lines down. 1, 2. And we're doing this one together. And 1 across. Do they give us the name, like the one we did with Kobe and all that? Do they give us a name for the first company? No. What can we label it? 1 or A. I'm just going to use A. So therefore, the second company would be what? B. And right here I'm going to write total. All right. Now here's the key part when we label our companies. The first company, how much do they charge from the very beginning? 450. So you put plus 450. What is their rate? How much do they charge per hour? But since we don't know how many hours are going to work, how can we write this? 28x. So look at the expression for company A. See if you can write the expression for company B right here. Write the expression for company B. Okay, tell your neighbor the expression for company B, please.
What they said.
I didn't get it.
Tanya, go.
28x plus 450 is 32x plus 410.
32x plus 410. Hands if you got that. All right. Now let's go find out what they're asking here. They're asking, how long is the job for which the two companies' costs are what? The same. So what they're saying is that company A needs to be the same. What's the symbol for the same? Equal to company B. Now, do we know an expression for company A? What is it? 28x plus 450 equals to what? 32x plus 410. And I want you to solve and write your sentence for your answer. I'll give you some time to do that. Go. All right, help me out right there. Melanie, what do I do? Subtract what? Subtract 28x, subtract 28x from each side. We're left with 450 equals 4x plus 410. Continue, Juliana. Subtract what?
410.
Subtract 410 from each side. We're left with 40 equals 4x. Continue. Divide by 4. Therefore, 10 equals x. 10 what, everyone? Hours. All right, let's answer the question. How long is the job for which the two companies cost the same? Check this out. For those of you that have difficulty coming up with a sentence, always the easiest way to come up with a sentence is using the question. A job for which the two companies' costs are the same is 10 hours, in case you didn't know. A job for which the two companies' costs are the same is 10 hours. 10Q. Hands if you got that or something similar. Very good. Okay, we're done with these? Yes, let's move on to something funner than this. Let's go. Yay. Example number 9. Copy this one, please. Number 9. We have 2 parentheses, 3a minus 1, close parentheses, equals to 3a plus 7. It says solve the equation. On this one, we're not going to check. Let's just solve it. Line down the equal sign. By looking at it, what would be the first thing you do, Shakira? Close. Look at this side. Distribute. Very good. So distribute the 2 inside. So that is 6a minus 2 equals 3a plus 7. Pass someone? Marcelo, what do I do from there? Subtract 3a. Subtract 3a. We're left with 3a minus 2 equals 7. Continue. Sure. Why? What do I do from there? Close. Add 2. Add 2. We're left with 3a equals 9. Finish it up. Okay. So therefore, a equals 3. Hands if you got that. Okay. So we got these, yes? Okay, let's crank it up a notch. Here we go. Copy this. Oh, not that one. This one. Copy this one. Nice. Anyways, this one is fairly simple. You're going to see it right now when we do the first step, and then from there, you'll probably finish it up by yourself. Okay, here we go. Line down the equal sign. Shakira, what would be the first thing that you do on this one? Distribute? Oh, very good. Thank you. So this is 1/2 B plus, let's see, 6 times 1 is 6 divided by 2, that is 3, equals 3/2 B minus 1. Now, we have fractions on both sides of the equation. Do you want to get rid of the fractions? Yes. What is our common denominator? 2. So we're multiplying the entire equation times 2. So 2 times 1, that is 2 over 2b. 2 times 3, that's what? 6. What is 2 times 3? 6 over 2b. Minus, what is 2 times 1? 2. Let's simplify that. What is 2 over 2? That's 1b plus 6 equals 3b minus 2. Do you know what to do from there? Yes. Finish it off. Julian, question.
I didn't do simplification of it. I did it with the actual half fraction.
Okay. That's fine. You just do more work. That's fine.
Yeah, right there, I did 1/2 B plus 3 equals 3/2 B minus 1.
Okay. Thank you.
From there, subtract 1/2 B on both sides equals 1/2 B
Minus 1. 3. And then you just finish it off by inverse operations. Yeah? Did everybody understand what he said? Okay, good. So, basically you can go either route, but for some of them, they're not going to be as simple to simplify as Julian did on his. That's why I'm showing you the one where you distribute the fraction and then get rid of fractions from the beginning. Everybody with me? All right, so let's finish this one off. We subtract 1b from each side. We're left with 6 equals 2b minus 2 plus 2 plus 2. We got 8 equals 2b divided by 2. 4 equals b. Hands if you got that. Okay? Let's continue. Copy this one. We got 3x plus 15 minus 9 equals 2 parentheses x plus 2. Now, by now, you should be able to do these by yourself if you follow the 4 steps. So it says here, simplify each side first, and then from there, do the next step, which is getting all variables to one side, yes? Okay, so, let's see. Start me off with this one, Sky. What can I do to this side of the equation, to the left side? So combine 15 and negative 9, so that, what does that give me? 6 positive, we bring down the 3x. Can we do anything else to this side, Sky? Okay, what do I do to the other side? Distribute, so then we're left with what? On this, you can distribute because this is not an exponent. The only time you cannot distribute is when it's an exponent. So this one, yes. So 2x plus 4. Hands if you're up to right there. And you know what to do from there, yes? Okay, finish it off, please. Go. Priscilla, what do I do? Subtract 2x, subtract 2x. We got x plus 6 equals 4. Continue. Subtract 6. X equals what? Negative 2. Hands if you got that. Okay, good. That is correct. Copy this one. Yeah. Funner stuff. We got 4 minus 6a plus 4a equals negative 1 minus 5 parentheses 7 minus 2a. Okay, line down the equal sign. I'll help you with this step. There you go. You're welcome. Roberto, help me with the left side. What do I do?
Add 6A plus 4A.
Negative 6a and 4a, and that gives me what? Negative 2a. Bring down the 4. How about the right side? What do I do first here?
You multiply the 1.25.
Times negative 5. Distribute the negative 5. Look up, people. Careful with these. Whenever it has already a coefficient here, or a factor, be careful to include the negative sign when you distribute, okay? If you forgot, make a note for yourself here. Put a little asterisk, a heart, and make a note for yourself to distribute the negative together with that. So this is negative 35 plus 10a. Bring down the negative 1. What else do I do, Roberto?
You add 2A to the side.
Okay, before that,
Oh, you subtract negative 1 minus 35.
and that is
31. 36.
negative 36 plus 10a equals 4 minus 2a. Continue, Ryan. What do I do? Add 2a, add 2a. We're left with 4 equals negative 36 plus 12a. Continue. Luke. Add 36, add 36. 40 equals 12a. Continue, Lorena. Divide by 12. Divide by 12. So therefore, we're left with, how many times does it fit in there? 3 and 3, and 4 12s, which is what? 3 and 1/3 equals A. All right, so your home play, once again, it's 1 through 6. Make sure you do your home play. Yes, be ready for tomorrow's part day. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy your home play. See you guys tomorrow. Bye. No after school today. We have faculty meeting. Bye.